We are live, coming here with a brand new Stir the Pod podcast show. I'm your host Trevor, and tonight we're joined by Alex. Alex, how you doing tonight?
Yo.
And back from the dead himself, Andy. Andy, how you doing tonight?
What up?
And we are here, Vets, New Threats, episode 15. Boys, you do not want to go home now. ...
Yeah, we are getting tight. The alliances are small. Every vote matters. Whoever wins the daily is huge. Whoever loses the daily is huge. We had some manipulation on where we want to finish. Everyone tried, and TJ then gave them shit, which we'll dive into when we get there. But I don't know. It's like we're in the fourth quarter. I think we just entered the fourth quarter. I wouldn't say we're halfway through or anything like that, but it's like we just entered the fourth quarter and it's a tight game. That's what I would say on my scale of 1 to 10.
Alex, you've been awfully quiet tonight. I hear some crickets.
I mean, yeah, the pod just started, I think.
You think?
But overall, I like tonight's episode. I think for me, the biggest thing tonight was just getting rid of the elephant in the room, getting rid of Anissa. We've been talking about that. They're the worst team around, and they were leading up to that. It was clear they were going to be in the elimination, and there wasn't a ton of great moments outside of a few. But the fact that we were finally able to get rid of the worst team here, I think just sets us up for a really fun final six. So I didn't love the episode, but I think it was like an accomplishment that we finally got rid of Anissa and we can finally move on to the good teams that are left.
Yeah, it was kind of that moment where, and I think Alex and I talked about that last week, was like, as soon as Anissa leaves, anybody can win. I think we all thought Turbo, Sydney, the clear favorites, but then after the last couple weeks of their last couple of weeks of their performance, I can't speak tonight. We've all been kind of like, uh-oh. So I don't know. I think now the game is just very interessante, very interesting. But what overall, you kind of said, Alex, you weren't a huge fan of tonight's episode?
I thought it was very average.
Okay.
Didn't love it, didn't hate it, but at the end of the day, it's an episode 15, and we got done what we needed to get done.
Yeah, Alex, let's address the other elephant in the room. Where are you? Were you just part of that Challenge Mafia cruise that just got didn't Bananas shut it down, the Fire Fest of the week? Are you there? Are you trying to board?
I've been outside of the airport for 5 hours trying to get my flight rescheduled. It's been a mess. We'll get into that later, but yes, that's where I am.
Insane. So let's dive right into tonight's episode. Pre-daily, like usual, nothing happened. ... I was waiting for Andy to jump in.
Oh,
yes,
the Skypes.
The
Skypes were incredible.
God, there it is.
So we had 3. We had Tio. We had Jake, and we had Nani, right?
Yes.
I don't think I was missing anyone there, correct?
Correct.
Could we do just a quick, a quick power ranking of those 3? Because personally, I'm going Theo, Nani, and Jake. And I'll
Jake is the best?
Yes.
No. I'm going Nani, Jake, Theo.
Wait, Nani being the best?
Yes.
Okay, good. Okay. You guys just did reverse order on that.
Yes. Trev, are you in agreement with Alex? Because I figured that would be the case.
I think the best one by far was Nani. I mean, Jenna was on her fucking screen.
Yes.
And then the middle one was definitely Will. Or Jake. God,
yeah, British Will.
British
There's a soda
Will.
can.
Theo was last. Theo also
Can-
didn't speak that much with his kid. It was.
Can I explain why I had Theo 1? Because it was exactly that. He was Skyping his son. His son didn't say a fucking word. His son was on his iPad, not even giving two shits. Theo was talking to someone who was like behind the camera, and he was just like watching, like Paw Patrol or something, or I don't know what they have over there across the seas. It's probably like the cat's meow. And the kid didn't say anything other than bye. That was it. It was so funny. That's why it was number one for me. It was just like, this is just chef's kiss.
I mean, seeing Jenna though. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Like that was awesome. I
I
mean,
mean,
pre-birth, she had the kid, correct?
So that would have been with kid number 4 or
Yes.
kid number 3?
I think 4.
4? Okay.
Yeah.
She said she had snacks in the car. I mean, that was just so smirk. And I, I think we touched on it last week or the week before. Anytime you get Jenna involved in a FaceTime, Skype situation, it's always a good time. I think we had Zach and Brooke a few. Wasn't there a season? I know we talk about Zach and Brooke. Wasn't there a separate FaceTime where Jenna was on the season, Zach was not, and he was calling her saying like, "I heard you cheated on me," basically? Does anybody remember that?
Yeah.
Bruno?
No, not the finger blast.
It was after Bruno.
Yes,
I do
I
kind of remember that.
I think it was the bunker.
and she
Weren't they in
wanted
the-
to go home, and Jenna was like, I can't do this, and like,
Yes, she was like checked out for like 5 episodes.
yeah, and I think we said on the pod we wanted her just to go home if she's not here for it, get out.
I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure like the very first episode, she was clearly mentally checked out. I want to say she even went into elimination, but then won. But then I
Yes.
don't think she lasted more than like 2 episodes beyond that.
I'm pretty sure that was Total Madness. That's
That
an
sounds
underrated
right.
thing.
Didn't she go back to back eliminations? That's what it was. It was she won the first one, and she's like, "No, I'm here to play." And like everybody thought she was checked out, so it was an easy vote to go in. And she won, and she's like, "No, I'm here to play." And then she got thrown in again and lost.
Yeah, well, she won, and then she goes back to the house. So again, Zach just keeps calling her
Yeah,
and keeps just berating the shit out of her, and then she finally checks out and goes home. But my other thing from the Skype calls, were you guys also thinking what I was thinking? The minute you see 3 Skype calls to start, and Jake is one of them, and he was also one of the first round of Skype calls, I thought that was a bad sign. I
Yes.
thought instantly he was going home because of that.
Well, in the foreshadowing, it's been not that bad. However, let me just say, not to go too far into tonight's episode. Whoa, don't get too close, Alex. There. Every time they talk about somebody going into an elimination, like Anissa tonight, they were just like, "You good, Andy?"
Tucker 2K. That's what they're calling him. Go ahead.
Anissa, like they showed, "Oh, I'm good in eliminations." They do like the flashback. They did a flashback with Ashley the week before. They did a flat like that's a clear giveaway right now that they're going home.
Yeah. I think we're getting a decent amount of the foreshadowing this season.
Yeah. But I just feel like maybe I'm just so used to it. It was bad before. Didn't they used to have episodes like Tanya Goes Home was like the episode titles?
Bye bye, Anissa.
Bye bye, Nisa. I mean, those were just classic. I'm trying to see something right now. I feel like Alex is just dead quiet right now. Put a nickel in Alex.
So I think the last time they did the Skype calls, we all said, "Are they going to do another round of them?" And I think we all said no.
Correct.
But they did another round of them. So do we all think they're done for good now?
No, one more.
I think
One
so
more
too.
Un mas.
right before the final?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I hope so at this point, who would we want the most for a Skype? Because I would love to see Turbo on a Skype.
Who's he calling though?
Exactly.
Just
That's
to
why I want to
see.
know. Yes. Like, is he talk? It would almost, the way that I picture it, I don't even know where he's from, like Turkey or something, but I could see him calling a member of his family, but not talking to that family member, talking to like the family goat, like an
Mhm.
actual like pet goat. And he's just sitting there almost like tonight with Theo and his kid, but instead of, a child that can talk back to his father, we're talking about an animal.
No, this is what would happen. It would be like, like those scenes you would see from movies where it would be like, oh, who are they talking to? And it cuts to like, I think it was Spy Kids when it was President George Clooney, and then the bar is just like covering his eyes so you can't see who it is. So Turbo's just talking to somebody like this, and you're just like, oh yeah, just like that. It's just covered up.
Oh, that's smirk.
God. So, anything else from the Skype calls we want to talk about, or should we just go right into the daily?
I think we go to the daily.
I'm sorry. The muting and unmuting, Alex, is just stay unmuted.
All right, let's go to the daily.
I like the background. I like the crickets. All right. So the daily. What did we think of this daily? Pretty simple challenge. You got two people. One person's just going and kind of not so fast, untying everything, and the other person's basically driving a car and trying to subtract time around. What do we think?
All right, Andy, what do you think?
Oh, come on.
This was a classic, do something that you would never do in normal life. Change is wrapped around a car. I'm shocked we didn't see any really bad accidents. It seemed like it was pretty easy to roll those cars. The chain part seemed pretty tough. The driving seemed pretty easy as long as you knew what you were doing, aside from British Will. But I I didn't mind it. I just think that it was one of those partner A has the ball for 10 minutes, then partner B has the ball for 10 minutes. I like when they both like actually have to work together. Um
Mhm.
but yeah, I enjoy it. I thought it was entertaining.
Alex, thoughts?
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat. I thought it was fine. I think it was fun to watch. I think when you're this late in the game, all you can kind of hope for from a daily is to be entertained and to maybe have some sort of storyline. And I think the big storyline from this daily was Theo disqualifying. Um, and so I like seeing that was kind of like a moment to watch and a moment to remember. Overall, the daily wasn't super memorable. It wasn't super cool, but it was like decent enough to kind of get us through the episode.
I thought some of the partner choices were interesting.
Explain.
Like, why would you have Anissa do the chains?
Oh, I don't know. Really test the like integrity of the car. But
Well, I don't think the car would have flipped going around the corners.
or maybe that was part of it. Maybe it was like if she's driving and it gets flipped, it could snap off. And then it turns into like Mad Max.
I got Mad Max vibes. How about her partner just driving straight? Like, what are we doing? Like, how dumb?
What an idiot.
But I mean, you had that dumb move. Then you had Theo. Like, TJ is screaming at you, "Don't touch it," and he's like, "Don't touch it." Like, how many more times?
I just love when this stuff happens on the show. Like TJ is talking to Theo like he's a 4-year-old. Like, I see what you're doing. Stop doing it. Like, I can see you. We can all see you. Stop doing it. It's against the rules. And Theo, instead of like understanding and like thinking about it and like just stopping, just proceeds like a 4-year-old would do, except he's like a 35-year-old grown man. This is what this like type of stuff makes me hopeful for the future of the challenge when we have stupid stuff like this happen.
I mean, what was he thinking? That was worst case scenario for Theo. Worst case, or for that alliance, I should say.
100%. And it almost kind of like, then it made, like, to Alex's point of like talking to him like a 4-year-old who's just simply not listening. It was almost like a flashback to the Skype where it's like, okay, now it makes sense that your son just doesn't listen to you at all.
Oh, that's good. That's good. Mikey the doctor writes, there's a camera inside the car as well showing that Theo is touching. Yeah, I mean, the shot was just like so obvious. Like, and also,
TJ
I mean,
walked up to the front and then around to the side as he's staring at him saying, if you touch it one more time, you're DQ'd. And he touches it.
can we talk about some of the camera work this season? If it isn't inside the car, just clearly catching to the coin flip in the water. I mean, these guys have been on their game.
And
That's a good point.
at one point in time, I think we missed a drunk cameraman MVP a couple EPs back. I'm trying to think of what the shot was. Oh, it was Sydney in bed.
Yes.
But it was something else too. It wasn't just
And
that.
it was Nani in the workout room. I think when she was massaging Cedric.
Were those two in the same EP?
Yes.
Might have to give that a rewash.
Oh, come on. So Livia picks up the win.
Livia?
Yes. Picks up the win. I mean, honestly, for their alliance, if she would have lost, if she didn't win, she was going thrown in against Theo. It would have been Theo versus Olivia. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
And I mean, they were doing the whole, I guess, TJ kind of goes on the rant after the daily. They were doing the whole before the challenge, talking about, if, we don't want to get first, we don't want to get last, then we have the votes. And then after Olivia win and Jake Nisa, or no, Thedrian get last, they start TJ starts talking to them and he says like, you guys are all playing the middle, and kind of just like, I don't know, it felt like a little too much from TJ trying to call them all out on that at that point. What do you guys think?
I think so too, because this challenge wasn't like when Turbo was describing the like, if it's a puzzle, before we say check, everyone wait, let them do it, then we check. Like, that's not what this was at all. Like,
No.
everyone was trying to go as fast as they could. You had no clue because they did it like one person at a time. It was just, you had no clue. So I get he was calling them out, but it's like, buddy, everyone was trying as hard as they possibly could.
Mm-hmm. I don't know. This was just. It was just a fine daily tonight. Like, it wasn't anything crazy. I think this is a respectable one for where we're at in the game. Like, I think it would have been, if we would have done this with like 15 teams, it would have been way too much. So like the numbers that we have now, 7, correct, at this point.
Yeah.
I think it was fine. I will say though, I think this one, looking back at it, kind of at the end of the episode, kind of goes down a little bit even more, since we kind of got two not so fast, like daily and elimination of kind of the exact same thing.
Yeah.
But overall, I think it was a fine daily. Nothing crazy, nothing like it wasn't like amazing. It was middle of the tier.
Totally agree.
There we go. All right.
I concur.
So Theo, Adrian got DQ'd. Will and Olivia picking up the win. Go back to the house. The club, another weak club.
Another one.
I mean, it's just. Oh, Andy.
I thought there was one actual takeaway I had from the club. ... Not
Explain.
entertaining. Fuck Aviv.
Oh,
Explain.
Yeah, I want to hear this.
She's kind of doing this now that the numbers are small. I'm going to try to play both sides. She's over there like sucking up to T.O. and to Jake and to all those other people. Jeremy was sitting over with them like the whole time. And it's kind of like, I know Michaela called it out. It's like, are you sure?
See, I don't know. To me, I think that whole storyline felt very forced.
You think?
I don't
think
know.
this was the first time we saw Aviv talking to Theo all season.
Yeah. I think this was blown out of proportions. I think I'm on Alex's side with this. I mean, it's she still voted them in and stuff like that. She can't have a conversation.
True.
Like she's clearly she's drawn the line in the sand. She's clearly on their team. Is she on probably the bottom of the totem pole now on that side? Absolutely. I'm not saying she's not. However, she is voting in Olivia next and then Theo after that, regardless. Like she's still on her side. That's what I'm confused about the whole thing.
That's a good point. Maybe that's just me falling victim into the Jimmy Tatro How to Make a Reality TV show. Because you're right. Like she didn't hesitate at voting in Jake and I'll just say Janisa. She didn't hesitate to vote them in and nothing was going to change her mind.
Mm-hmm.
That is a good point.
I mean, I think part of it is Cedric and Michaela. They both seem like they're anti-Aviv, anti-Jeremy at this point. And like they're saying this in their confessionals and even like in the bedrooms and stuff. But I still think like, I don't know. I think they're just kind of like realizing that the alliance at this point is 4-3, regardless of the elimination. It's about to be 4-2. They need some sort of like storyline for the next couple episodes. So they have to start like talking up this break in the alliance because there's has to be at some point. And I feel like that's kind of the breaking point. That's the crack is like it's kind of like Sydney and Turbo on one side and Jeremy and Aviv as like the two strong teams, but then Michaela and Cedric are kind of like wanting to get the strong teams out. Like and Aviv was kind of I feel like the main target tonight, but I don't know, to what Trev said, like they still voted with the alliance when it was like a chance for them to switch and the chance for like two teams to switch and it didn't happen. So I think they're just playing it up, but ultimately at the same time, I feel like something will happen just because they're going to run out of numbers on the other side. So we'll see.
The only thing you can make an argument for is if I'm trying to even think of a scenario where they can get out of this, like why you can even I'm trying to describe this the best way. Like if Olivia were to finish in the middle and now Theo finishes in the middle and you have a winner on the other side, that would be, let's just say, Nani and Justin. So Nani and Justin win. Aviv. Trying to think of a scenario where Aviv is going to be saved by, what's it called? Who's the two people? Olivia and Theo. But it doesn't matter. They still have the numbers regardless, right? It'd still be 2-2.
So if Sydney and Turbo won,
okay.
Jeremy and Aviv got last.
I don't want them to be thrown last though. I want them to be in the middle. I'm trying to get to a vote.
Oh, sorry, yeah. So Sydney and Turbo win. Michaela and Cedric are last.
Okay, perfect.
Then you have Olivia, Will, Yaviv,
Theo,
Adrian, and Nustin.
So right now you're on a 2-2 vote.
Yeah.
In that scenario, depending on who you vote for first.
But
I think in that scenario, they would throw a Nani over. And that's what I'm trying to get at. Is like they're trying to be the best, worst, team on the other side.
Yeah.
It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't think that really works. But I mean, you've said somebody's name like 7 times. Like you've voted in Theo how many times? Like it doesn't really matter.
Well, Michaela did call it out a couple EPs ago, if you remember,
Yeah.
where she was talking to someone on the other team and just said like Yermin Aviv. Like Michaela threw that out to someone on the other side. And then they
Mhm.
tried like figuring out if they could get the numbers. I don't think they ever ended up getting the numbers. But it was like a warning shot, like probably 3 episodes ago, where Michaela was like, something smells off here.
Yeah. I don't know, man. Like I just feel like they're overdoing it with Aviv. Maybe I'm Aviv bias. I don't know. Viva la Aviv. But like
As I've always said.
you've said that?
Oh, God.
All right, where are we in this EP now?
Voting?
I mean, was there anything with the Club? I mean, the Club has sucked all year.
It's been bad.
Yeah.
I mean, by far, just so boring. Like,
I
don't
mean, let's not forget the highlight of the club was Turbo was literally sleeping.
yeah, what was that all? He was at the was that at the Club?
Yes. So that means that when production's telling them like, all right, we're going out, and Turbo saying like, I don't want to go out, I'm legitimately sick. They were just like, nope, you got to go. We have to get everybody out of here. And then he just shows up and just sleeps in a booth. Like that was smirk.
I would have just pulled the card like, take me to the hospital. I'm not feeling good.
Tony,
Yes.
I thought you were going to say the highlight of the club and really the highlight of kind of everything in the house that wasn't exactly tied to the game. I mean, I don't know if the word birthday has been said on a single challenge episode more than it was tonight with Jake's birthday. I mean,
It was his birthday?
what the hell was that? Why do we care so much about this?
It should have been,
It's-
honestly, it should have been one scene when they brought out the cake, and that was it. We had it from the parents. We had it from, oh, that would suck if you go home on your birthday. Like,
Yes,
there was
we had
just
everything.
too much.
It was so stupid.
Yeah.
And you like, because we've had multiple birthdays on the challenge before. And a lot of times that ends up turning into a fun club night where they don't make a big deal of it, but it's like we're going out for so and so's birthday, and then everyone ends up having a good time, getting really drunk. We didn't even get that. We got like the opposite. It just became a let's just talk about Jake's birthday the whole time, and then come back and talk about it more.
It was, I don't know. Maybe it was just because, like, obviously production knew he was going home. So it's like, oh, we just kind of have to buff him up this episode and make sure he got some love. But I don't know. Kind of a weird thing. Good point there, Alex. Trying to think.
Elimination?
I feel like, well, voting. 3-1 votes. Jake and Anissa getting voted in. No surprise there, really, right? There's nothing really. Are we surprised nobody, like if you're Jake and Anissa, you know you're getting voted in. You clearly know you're going in. Why not throw a wrench and try to switch partners? What do you have to lose at that point?
It's a good call. I mean, it would shake everything up.
Yeah, I mean, if Jake was like, I want to go for who would he would be eligible for?
Nani?
Can he?
Oh, not
Can't.
Nani. Aviv.
Aviv, yeah. So he could only go for Aviv.
Or Michaela.
I forget Michaela was on a season. Wasn't she on for like a minute?
Yeah, I think she was first out.
Yeah, I forget she's a vet. But so if we flip flop it, Anissa being partners with Yermi. Oh, a Nissan Yermi would be very interessante.
It would. I would like to see that. I think.
Do we have a special guest trying to hop in the pod out there, Alex? It looked like somebody's trying to get in for a little bit.
No. We were just talking about the cruise logistics. We're all good.
Okay. We're always looking for a fourth person if whoever's out there is trying to hop on the pod.
No, we're good. We're good.
Anything else from the voting? 3-1 vote, pretty basic. We all knew it was going that direction. But like I said, I don't understand. Throw yourself in. You have nothing to lose.
Did TJ even ask? Does anybody want to stake a claim? He did.
He did.
They
Yeah,
just
it
blew
wasn't
by
very.
it. Okay.
It wasn't very anticlimactic. It was very quick tonight. Normally, like the music gets, a little louder.
Commercial.
Not even a commercial, but like the camera like zooms into certain people quicker.
Yeah.
Zooms in. But I don't know. Just kind of.
Do you think because the first and only claim that's been stuck was Gabe and John A, who just hated each other, that's what people associate staking a claim with, of simply just like me and my partner aren't getting along, as opposed to like throwing a monkey wrench into the vote, into the alliances, etc.
Mm-hmm.
Probably. I mean, yeah, and I think so right now after this episode, we have 6 teams left, right? And what do you guys think? I think next week is going to be like the last time of this current format, because I think when we get down to 5 teams and we assume 4 are in the final, I don't think they'll do like the daily and then like the voting and all that. You do like something different where it's like we have 5 teams, there's 4 spots in the final, the winner gets this, and then like they usually kind of break from the traditional format. So if that's true, that means next week is like the last time where we're going to do like this whole process, and it's the last time for somebody to actually stake their claim and land it. And so I don't know, it would be weird and anticlimactic if they introduce this twist and it's never pulled off all the way through. It's only even tried one time so far. So in a weird way, I'm kind of hoping that somebody does it next week just to like see what it looks like.
It has to be. It has to happen next week, I think. At least
like
another
successfully.
I don't know about that. My point, if it would have just been the one time, like you said, they probably would have just not shown that. Because you could just edit it out and not say staking claim is. I'm being
Just
serious. Like
pretend the twist was never a thing.
Yeah, like you could literally just not, because that staking the claim did absolutely nothing. You could just said tensions were high between this, and they went in and that's it. Like, so I think
there's a.
Yeah.
I think there's a clear and maybe the only option for a claim to be stuck next EP. And I think it's Adrian and Theo.
Ooh.
Really?
I was going to say
this was their 4th elimination. They have been going in constantly. And we'll dig into it a little bit more. Theo's checked out. Adrian was carrying him all episode. Like, she's this close to the final. You got to think she's probably just like, buddy, I'm done with your shit. Like, we're getting voted in, and I'm having to carry you. Like, what? Why am I expected to carry you through a final?
So who would who would stake the claim between those two?
Adrian. Or I could see Theo doing it too, but.
And you think she would stake claim on who? Turbo?
There's only one option, and it's Turbo. And I think Adrian would rather have Turbo than Theo, and I think Theo would rather have Sydney than Adrian. Because they are back against the wall. They've been voted in a million times. Granted, they've won, but I don't think either of them trusts for those two to go into a final together. Whereas I feel like every other team would be fine with, all right, if I'm running the final with you, I think we can win. I don't think Adrian and Theo think that.
What about Will and Olivia?
I could see them.
I still think they're good competitors, though.
I think they have foreshadowed this so much this season. Those two, and I think Olivia's going to stake a claim.
So
Right?
her only other option, though, would be, I guess you could do Jeremy or Cedric.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Both pretty good.
Interesting. Can two people stake a claim at the same time?
We have no way of knowing.
Like, I'm trying to think of like if Olivia claimed Jeremy, it would be Jeremy, right? Yeah. And then someone's like, not so fast. I want to claim Jeremy or whatever. And it's just like a domino effect. It just keeps going.
I'm sure
Maybe
Tej would bring out the
Proctor,
coin.
I think if Olivia loses a daily and Theo will have no choice but to stake claim. Yeah, I brought that up earlier. I think if one of those people are down into elimination, they will not want to go against each other. And you have to stake a claim. You just have to.
Yeah.
That's why I was surprised Anissa just didn't try to do that. Like, they knew they were going thrown in. Like, I don't know. Would have spiced up the house a little bit.
That's why I'd like to see it next week.
It has to happen. So we're thinking it's next week and then the finale, right? 5 teams, right? We're at 6 right now. Elimination happens and then we're here, baby.
You think
That's
5 go to the final?
Isn't it normally 5? Is it 4?
No,
I feel like it's 4.
I think it's normally 4, and I think it'll be 4 this season. But I think next week, after we get down to 5 teams, I think they'll do something that's not a traditional like daily, then voting and stake your claim. I mean, I guess in theory they could, because if you have 5 teams, that's 3 votes. So like technically that could make for an interesting episode. For like, one team has to turn on the other. But I don't know. I feel like typically for the very last elimination, they do some sort of like, the 2 last teams go straight into elimination or something like that. So I don't think it's crazy to think that next week could be the last time that we get like this type of format for the entire process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think it'll go. Next episode is your run in the mill standard format. They end the episode with TJ saying, pack your bags. Then the 5 teams location change. And then once you get a location change, you throw out the format. So
Yeah.
then, like to Alex's point, that's their excuse to be like, we're going to do a daily. The bottom 2 teams are going into elimination to determine who else is running the final. Final starts tomorrow kind of deal.
I like it. We need a location change. That was always a classic, and then you get that classic last elimination before the actual finale.
Yes.
Bananas. I mean, like shit like that is so good.
It's like on top of a mountain.
God, didn't Johnny Riley beat Bananas up the mountain?
Oh, come on. All right, let's get into the elimination.
Elimination. A kind of a weird, not so fast elimination. 3 cords tied up around what is that? A wheel? Is that what the thing's called? What are those things actually called? Sure. So they're just 3 cords all tangled up, and you're basically just pulling the rope out and trying to plug in the outlets, essentially, or into the outlets. So, like, what do we think?
I thought it was pretty weak.
Ooh, okay.
It wasn't entertaining. It was hard to figure out. They basically did the same strategy for both teams in terms of editing, where it was like, we're going to make it seem like both teams are struggling, and then they finally figure it out, and then we'll see how close it is. Like, I don't know. It was just so hard to follow, actually tell if this team was doing better or this team was doing worse. And I mean, I get it. We're in episode 15. You're running out of ideas, but I just was not a fan of this.
I agree. I think one funny thing that we got to talk about, it was the editing of Theo just quitting. Because we all know he probably like did like just like a spin, like a 360, like I can't do this, and just did like a 360 and went right back at it. They acted like he took like a 20-minute break. I'm sure it was like 3 seconds.
That was smirk. It probably was exactly that. I'm sure Olivia was yelling at him too, and that was it. Like Olivia yells at him, he's like, "Okay, yeah, I got to go back."
Yeah.
3 seconds.
Cuts to commercial. They act like it was like Theo just like started sitting crisscross applesauce in the sand and was just like, "You do it then. You do it then." Like unbelievable. Andy, what'd you think?
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't think it was entertaining. I couldn't follow it at all. Like they
Okay.
both struggled at first, and then it seemed like Will or not Will, British Will and Anissa were in the lead, but then um Theo and Adrian ended up dominating. So it was like I just didn't like it. I didn't think it was entertaining. I think they could have done just about anything else. And then coming off the back of a similar daily of untangling the chains, it was just like, how lazy can you be? Just change it up a little. It doesn't have to be like a home run elimination, but for it to be like pretty similar to the daily, not entertaining, I'm just out.
Yeah.
It's just sad. Like I just don't understand how we have episodes where like the daily and the elimination are both puzzles and we're pissed off. And then it's like this next episode, it's still the same shit. It's like, can't we just flip flop like either the daily or elimination for one of these and you're so much better? Like, why are we doing the exact same thing? The daily, elimination, same thing. Like, it just blows my mind. But
Agreed.
who knows? So down goes Anissa. Her and Jake headed home. Jake's birthday. I forgot it was his birthday. Great birthday presents for him. Theo and Adrian picking up the win. So Theo and Adrian 4-0 now in eliminations this season.
Yep.
Don't sleep on MVPs this season. So anything else we want to talk about before segments?
So I mean, I hate to do this, but I kind of have to ask the question: are there any kind of final thoughts on just Anissa? I mean, she goes home. We all knew this was coming at some point. This is I don't even know her probably 20th challenge, 21st challenge. She's like 45 years old. She came on this season saying she was in, I think, in quote unquote, the best shape of her life. She had the whole fight with Ashley where Ashley said, you know, you can't win it because of athletics. And then like the first time Anissa actually has to do something, she loses. I think there was also a shot of once the elimination was decided and kind of the small alliance was all like in the kitchen talking about, you know, this is just kind of the way the game's played out. And Anissa was kind of eating like a pizza crust, almost like you'd picture like a cartoon rat eating a pizza crust. She was just standing there eating it, as she's talking about, you know, preparing for like what should be like a battle, like a physical battle, and she's just like is not giving a shit at all, just like eating pizza. Like, any other like kind of final thoughts on finally saying goodbye to Anissa?
I just picture her just being like getting the phone call and just being like, I'm locked in. I'm ready to go. If I could speak to her and say one thing about coming back onto the challenge, I would say, I just think she has to let it go. It's time to it's time to hang it up. But that's just me.
I love that. I mean, my closing thoughts. We had what felt like a 3-episode run of the hashtag Justice for Lekka. How about a hashtag Ashley was right?
Oh,
Like, like no shit. Everything Ashley said, Anissa was crying. She was complaining the whole time. Like, no, she was right. You can call her mean all you want, but she was right. Like, this was embarrassing. But I mean, I guess like there were worse, less entertaining people on this show, like on this season. Like, I'm looking at my rookie rankings. Someone was named Blue. Is that a typo? So like Anissa at least sticks out. I don't know if she's sticking out for the reason she wants to. Um, but I hope we don't see her again. Like to Trev's point, let it go.
You say it was who? Is that what you said?
Enough of the Spotify.
We're gonna have to take this episode down.
God, I don't care.
Copyright.
Oh, I know. I forgot. Oh, I was wondering who was Blue.
Don't play another song. Oh, come on.
All right.
Blue's got a similar body shape to Anissa.
Oh my god.
Doing the little bounce thing.
Little belly bump.
Yeah, let me see if I can find a little gif of that. Oh, didn't he go up to a kid and tackle a kid like this? All right. What else? What else?
Sags?
Yeah. Low key, I'm a little pissed off at Mikey the Doctor. Segment for tonight, moment of silence for ridiculousness. I was actually going to give that my MVP tonight, but I can't do that now, which is kind of depressing. Very disappointed you brought that up. I was trying to save that till late, so now I got to think of something else.
Wow. I think
you
still
Alex?
could have taken it.
Thanks.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
No, it was already said. I didn't want it to be a cop pick, and go from there.
Okay. All right.
What do you got?
This day in challenge history, I don't have a trivia question. I was hoping to figure out something smirky, but on this day was the island reunion.
Ooh.
So the island was over. Today was the only second episode on November 5th of all time besides the island reunion. And so I looked up the reunion, and it was hosted by I was thinking, like, who are the best reunion names? Maria Menounos. Who else?
Who is the Johnny, the dark hair guy?
Mosley.
Mosley, yeah.
Johnny Mosley did a few. I think, didn't Vernon Davis do one?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure The Miz was a host too.
Yeah, he's done like a couple spin-off ones.
I think there was somebody named Nessa.
That sounds right.
I think she hosted a few.
Yeah.
This one was
she the one that got at it with Camilla?
Yes.
Yes.
I think Camilla said, "What are you trying to say, Nessa?"
That's a classic.
Camilla's probably hammered.
Oh god. But unfortunately, the island was hosted by somebody named Carlos Santos from MTV Trace.
The baseball player, Carlos Santana.
Carlos Santos. So I looked him up. I guess he's like a comedian / actor. No notable credits. I was looking to see if he had any, like, he's in some. Who was in some Netflix show called, like, I don't even know what it was called. It was like some obscure Netflix show. He's been in like a few other movies, but like nothing smirky. So sadly,
Might have to watch one for his letterbox.
I couldn't come up with anything good for that, but I just had to bring that up.
I'm sure Tubi has a few of his movies.
I mean, Tubi's been on a bender lately, so we'll see.
I got a date with Tubi at 10:45.
Tubi.
All right, what else you got?
All right, I think we get into MVP, LVP.
Wait, before we dive in, so you said Island Reunion was today.
Yes.
Surely, when we started this season, was like the first episode of The Island around like episode 2 or 3 of this current season?
No, it was episode 5. It's a 10-episode season.
Like it would be fun to see like where that whole first episode to reunion stacked up
It was
relative to
5.
like
It's
this
a
whole
10-episode season, right?
Yeah, so it'd be like episode.
5 through 15. Oh, where'd he go? Oh no, we lost him. That was like the biggest. That was like the
Wait, but I
biggest.
still see a little light. Do you see that light?
Yeah,
How's
I
it
do.
going?
I know he's got the little. Maybe he's on the island right now. 20-year reunion show. Alex host. I don't know. I don't know where he went. He's gone. I don't
I'm
hear
right
him either.
here.
Oh, whoa. That's kind of scary. I'm not gonna lie.
Halloween's over.
God, where is he?
All right, give me 1 minute. Go ahead.
This is scary. Oh no. All right. I don't even know where to begin. I would say Alex, go on your MVP, but we can't even see him. We might have to skip him for MVP tonight, Andy.
Wow. I think
DQ, call him
it's the
Theo.
rules. Yeah, DQ, DK.
Yeah, wait a minute. Not so fast.
God.
Back from the dead. All right, just in time. MVP vote. Who you got, Alex?
Do we have the order? Oh, we do?
It's you.
Oh, I'm up for MVP.
God, you didn't even guess.
Wow.
Did Mikey the doctor just have the order that quickly?
Mikey's locked in.
Fuck. I'll go with Theo. Going 4-0.
Okay. Andy, next. Whoa, that was a little sketch too.
What was that?
This is like a haunted house episode. You hear the door creak open there? Was that you, Andy? God, where'd
That's
Alex
legit.
go?
Alex is gone.
This is
This episode's
scary.
haunted.
God.
I'm gonna go with what I think is the better pick of that partnership. Give me Adrian.
Great pick.
4-0. She carried him through the daily. She carried him through the elimination. That team runs through Adrian, not Theo.
Yeah,
Theo's kind of a little bitch.
I think. Do we want to see Adrian back next season? I think it's a lock, right? Like, I'm not crazy. Like, I think in the first 2 episodes, I wasn't a huge fan of her, but like over time, like she's earned her stripes by a long shot.
I do not want to see her back.
Explain.
I don't know. I mean, I think she's a good pick.
God, where are you going?
I think Adrian is just a not interesting at all.
God.
Trev, I'm with you. I would love to see Adrian back.
Yeah, I think she's a good competitor to have. I don't know, man. Just there's not that many other people. Like I would like.
She's
I think
good.
Fresh face. Yeah, exactly. I don't know. All right, I'm up. MVP.
Yes.
Who are my options? Oh, easy MVP tonight. My MVP tonight is Skype. Skype had a great appearance. We had Jenna. Love Jenna. We had a birthday. And we had Theo's son, which, it's a good Skype call when we're debating on the order of best appearances tonight. So MVP tonight has got to be Skype.
Love it. I want more.
LVP tonight. I feel like I just got to do it. I got to take the elephant in the room. I'm going to Anissa. I mean, Anissa just... I might be Alex's Wi-Fi second. I mean, this is just out of control. Anissa, just a terrible performance. Literally, I think her alliance was terrible. I mean, they could have gotten Theo. They could have gotten Olivia out of this house by now if they just kept, if they had another number on their side. Yes, Anissa would have been on the bottom of that totem pole, but still, like, you still align with people. Like, come on, let's be real. You've been in a challenge relationship with the other people way longer than Olivia has. Like, I understand you're friends, but come on. And I mean,
And then she's going to get mad at Nani for not honoring their
yeah.
friendship.
Yeah, it's like you're on the other side. Like, what is Nani and Aviv supposed to do in that scenario? I just think a terrible played game from Anissa, and then Anissa just, I mean, tonight, it's what she does in eliminations. Like, she talks about, you know, how good she is in elimination, but like, you look at her record and who she's beaten over the past like 10 seasons. Is it that good? And when she's won, who's her partner been? Or what the elimination was, like a pole wrestle against somebody who's like 250 pounds less than you. Like, I don't know.
Well said. I mean, that was the 1-1 for the LVPs.
That's a good pick.
You had to do it.
Thank you.
I don't even really want to add. Actually, the last thing I do want to add on is she started crying before the elimination simply because Jake said, like, we got this. You can do this. Starts crying. Just like no one else believes in her. She doesn't believe in herself. Just hearing someone instill some confidence in her is enough to make her cry.
Crazy.
Like, cry. Good pick. I'm going to take my second LVP choice, which is going to be Theo. So I'm doing MVP Adrian, LVP Theo. He had a terrible episode. He screwed them out of the out of the daily, put them into the elimination, and quit mid-elimination. So, like, you never want the vet to be the one that's being carried by the rookie. And I think if you look at all the other teams, the vet is the leader on the team, carrying them, pushing them in the right direction. On this team, that's Adrian. That's not good. Like, Theo's being a little bitch boy. He looks like he's been tapped out for 2 weeks. Like, I hope she stakes a claim. I hope Theo moves on, gets rid of her. I thought Theo had a terrible EP.
I 100% agree. I mean, we might. I don't even know if he's here anymore. We might just honorable mention Alex's camera already. I mean, this is just out of control. Like, Alex, can you give an LVP pick, or where are you? There he is. He's back. LVP, you give us like 15 seconds, and then you'll be out.
Am I up?
God.
All right, my pick for LVP is going to be something totally.
Oh, did we lose him?
Was that real?
Nah, I was just fucking with him.
Oh, come on.
All right, LVP Alex, who you got?
All right, well, now I got 10 seconds till the lights go off. My LVP is going to be something totally unrelated for tonight's episode. I'm going to give this one to Scott Yeager. And I know some of the fans out there might be wondering why, but something that I had to bring up tonight was a big topic in the challenge world over the past few days is the challenge cruise. The challenge cruise. There's been a big fiasco with I guess whoever was putting on this cruise is basically running a Ponzi scheme. All the challengers were involved in it unknowingly, and they're trying to, put out these public statements to apologize. And the reason why I'm going with Yeager is because he puts out this big statement, but doesn't apologize to any of the fans, because they were kind of promoting, like, Challenge Mania is going to be a part of it, but they did not do any sort of vetting on their own to see, like, all right, who is this company? Who is this guy? What are we getting involved with? All they cared is that they could sell more Scooby-Doo shirts with Derek's face on it. Like, that's all they cared about. No apology to the fans. So my LVP is Jaeger.
God. Great pick as always. I just have to ask something. I got to address the other elephant in the room. Is your timer on 45 seconds with the lights? I mean, can we just change it to like 5 minutes at least? I mean, this is just out of control.
It feels like some sort of elimination where you're running out and like hitting the button.
I thought the funniest thing is, I thought you were just like, I thought like the screen was just blacking. I didn't realize you were still there. It was just complete darkness. Like I started to see your face like when you're holding the phone closer.
Oh, I've been here the whole time. I was born in the dark.
God, all right, Bane. Anything else we want to talk about? Honorable mentions? Anything? I want to give Alex the time before he goes dark again on us.
I had one honorable mention.
Honorable mention MVP Nani.
Ooh.
Just kind of continuing to be fun.
Good.
I was gonna say MVP Nani's current hookup. Will. They won the daily. I think Olivia and Will are gonna make the final. I think they're good. So I want to give him a little action. And what I like about Will, especially in tonight's EP, he didn't say a fucking word. They gave him no screen time outside the daily.
What are we doing? I mean, this is just out of control. So I think on this note, we wrap it up, right?
Yeah.
Anything, Alex?
No, I'm good.
Well, glad to see Alex is filming The Island Part 2. But thank you guys for listening to a brand new Stir the Pod podcast show. I've been your host, Trevor. You can follow us on Twitter at Stir the Pod. You can follow us on Instagram at Stir_the_pod. Thank you guys. Love you guys. Shout out George and Mason. Go to bed. Bye-bye.
Love you guys.
Love you guys.